Hi, I'm Nancy. Today I'm going to show you 3 functions in your iPhone's control panel. We're going to start with flashlight, move on to the calculator, and finally end with your portrait orientation tool. Here we go. Now, how do you get to your control panel? If you have an iPhone 10 like I do, take your finger and put it on the top right corner of the screen and slide it down diagonally toward the bottom left. That is your control panel. If you have an earlier version of the iPhone, put your finger on the bottom frame and swipe it up to the top. Now that we're in the control panel, I'm going to show you the flashlight. If you look on the second to the bottom row on the left-hand side, you will see the flashlight icon. Tap on it with your finger. And if you turn your phone around, you will see that the light comes from the back of your phone. Also, if you hold your finger down on the flashlight icon, you'll see that you can get different intensities. Tap up with your finger and it gets brighter. Tap down and it gets lighter. When you want to get back to your control panel, simply tap the screen outside of that rectangle. When you're done with your flashlight, tap the icon again, and you're done. Another function in your control panel is the calculator. If you look 2 icons to the right from the flashlight, there it is. I'm going to give it a tap. Here is our traditional calculator. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Easy as can be. But if you want to get more scientific, turn your phone sideways, and there you have your scientific calculator. Turn it portrait, and there's your more traditional calculator. Now I want to talk to you about portrait orientation. Let me tell you what that's all about. Let's say you're reading an email like this. Everything's going fine. You happen to turn your wrist, and all of a sudden it's in a different orientation. You move it back, and it's in portrait orientation. It can be very frustrating. So you go to your control panel, and on the left there's a little white padlock with a semicircle around it. I'm going to tap it, and you'll see across the top of the screen it will say Portrait Orientation Lock On. That means if I go back to my email, even if I turn my wrist, it doesn't change the orientation. It stays portrait style. If you want to watch a video and you want it across your screen, it's a good idea to tap portrait orientation off. But if you're reading text or an article or an email, tap it and keep it on. Meanwhile, back when I showed you the calculator and we flipped it to the side for the scientific calculator, that is also when you're going to want your portrait orientation off. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you learned something. If you are in the West Los Angeles area and you want to learn a little more about how to use your smartphone or your computer, contact me. That's what I do. And here comes my contact info.